Hello, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And it's great to see you. My name's Matt, and unfortunately, Kirsty's not well tonight, so it's just myself. But welcome to SPTV and to our channel. And the way that our Monday night community works is that each week we post a question. And the question this week is, how can we help protect our spiritual and mental health? What then happens if you answer that and you're chosen? Basically, from there, we will give you a little bit of information regarding your answer, and then from there, that person will get a reading. But there may also be a question that you want to ask of a spiritual nature. It could be to do with mediumship, could be to do with healing, it could be doing with way of life. However, whatever question, we'll try and answer that as best as we can, and again, you'll get a reading. So there are two ways to get a reading. We don't have, can you see my mum, dad, and anything like that. Basically, only information that I see is your name, unless you've had a photograph in there. Other than that, we don't get any information about yourself. The only people that also come on our team from SPTV, which is Mr. Producer, and our own Terry, who comes on. And other than that, nobody else will come on. So if anyone approaches you on the chat, please be aware that it is live, so don't post anything personal, but also don't say, yes, I want a reading from you, because it may be somebody who is not part of SPTV, in which case notify SPTV. So all that waffle, I'm out of breath now. So the other thing to mention is that we're going out over Facebook and YouTube. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is completely free, and send likes, shares, and everything else through the Facebook, because this channel's completely free. We don't charge you per minute, we don't charge you for the time. And there's lots of wonderful shows, so check out SPTV. There's lots of different things like counselling. There is the mediumship demonstrations, there's chat shows, lots of different things, so check us out. So have we got any hellos, please, Mr. Producer? Okay, so thank you for the healing for Kirsty, and healing, please send that for yourselves, and if you add me in there, that would be wonderful. So, hello Terry, our wonderful Terry, part of the team there. Hello Emma M. Hello Dominique Smith. Hello Lauren. Hello Vicky. Hello Holly Johnson. Hello Deirdre McCabe from Ireland. Very nice. Hello Casey Tanner. Hello Amelia Mills. Hello Joe Stainsby. Lots of smiley faces is what we're liking. Hello Samantha Pierce. Yeah. Hello Stace. Stacey Shaw did really well today. Well done to you. Hello Pamela. Nice to see you. Hello Angela Durham. Hello Joe Robinson. How are you? Thank you, Samantha, for your prayers and wishes to Kirsty. Thank you, Lynn Taylor, as well. Hello, Natalie Bentley, and thank you for your get well messages as well. Hello, Sue Morris. Right, Samantha De Hoyos, hopefully I've said that right, says, by asking your guides for protection and surrounding yourself with white light, yes, is a way of protecting your spiritual self. So you can ask your guides for protection, asking them to surround you, not only with white light, but you can use mirrors as well, but just there is a good way. So what you're going to do is start with yourself, Samantha. Okay, with yourself, Samantha, I have a grandfather figure who draws close. I feel like I'm struggling with my breathing, so would have gone with respiratory uh, uh, breathing problems. I've also feel with this gentleman that I would have been slim to the body. I would have been probably about 5'7", 5'8" in height. I feel, I'm quite a chirpy chappy. I've got high cheekbones. I feel like I'm on father's side of the family. I feel I've got lots of what's the word? Positivity. I want to keep going. I want to be positive and I want to be strong. And nothing would have got me down. It could be raining, and I'd be thankful for the rain. If it was storms, I'd be commenting how beautiful the clouds all looked, even though they were grey. And I need to say this gentleman's coming in because there's positivity needed around yourself at the moment, and there's positivity needed just to keep you going. The last sort of 6 months have taken its toll a little bit, and it's been a bit difficult. I won't. He's not going into the reasons why, because obviously it's a public dem. But he's just saying keep going, because the mountains are turning to hills, and the hills are getting thinner and thinner till you're onto flat ground. I do feel that you've got roughly about another month or two where things are going to be a little bit uneasy, but keep in there and keep strong. It does feel at the moment I've had the rug taken from underneath my feet, and I don't like that sort of feeling of being unsure, and I don't like the feeling of not knowing what's coming next, but I just need you to trust. I need to say to you, stop doing this, crossing your fingers and wishing. Just allow things to unfold in the way that they are. And the final thing I need to say to you is, it's funny, I did a service just before, which is why I'm all dressed up. I did a service just before I came on tonight. And the song in there was Shine a Light. I won't sing it, I won't put you off. I want to keep our viewers on. But it's Shine a Light, we all shine a light together, is the song. Can I ask you to look up the words of that song, Shine a Light? Because I just need to say to you, there'll be the words that you need to hear. And stop holding back from saying things. I'm trying to clear my throat. And I just feel that I'm trying to get things off my chest. You now need to start speaking your truth for you, and for you to be you. And if I can leave that with you, thank you for working with Samantha. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So if you put an answer to our question, which is how do you protect yourself spiritually and mentally, is the question tonight, or post a question of a spiritual nature. Well, it's all about learning, but it's also about supporting one each other, and positive and loving comments is what we want in this group. And it's about Monday night for us is very much supporting one another and being a Monday night community. But SPTV are a wonderful community, and please check them out. So thank you very much for that, Samantha. Any more hellos, please, Miss Producer? Hello, Jacqueline. Sorry, Jacqueline Gardner. Hello, Karen Shifo. Hopefully I've said that right. Lovely dog, by the way. Hello, Catherine. Nice to see you on here. Hello, Gail Amos. Hello, Kim Sales. All cheeky chappies there in that picture. Hello, Reese Daniels. Hello, Marina Coyle from Dublin. Hello, Mary Lowe. Hello, Kathy Lena. So Kathy Lena says, look after your spiritual and mental health by talking to people. You must keep talking. Bottling up will make you very unwell. I'm experienced it with a family member. It's draining on on everyone. Okay, so yes, very much talking and not keeping it inside. And sometimes that's not always easy. It's difficult to sometimes feel that you can talk. Perhaps you feel embarrassed. But we've all had a journey, and our mental health does take its toll. And for some, we need to acknowledge how much it's taking its toll, and to acknowledge what we call survivors, and that they're still standing and they're still here with us. There are many organisations in the UK and abroad, and I don't know is it Mr. Producer? Can I just ask a question, please? Is the list still on the website, or? Okay, so on the SPTV website, there is a list of mental health organisations around the world that you can get in touch with and can link up with. And they will be able to offer support. So sometimes it's easy to talk to someone who's a stranger, but ensure whatever you do, that you do talk to somebody. So thank you for that, Kathy. Okay, right, Kathy, I have a grandmother who comes in with yourself. I've got high cheekbones. I'm probably about 5'3", 5'4". I have a really smiley face. It's almost, I can't stop smiling. I also want to say with this lady that she is really strong-willed. She would have always looked after the family, made sure that they were safe, that they were cared for, they were loved. I feel with this lady that she wasn't a pushover, but she wasn't a really strict lady. So she had firm boundaries in there, but she was just a naturally nice person, a loving person. I feel like I'm going on mum's side of the family. I do feel that the ladies, sort of yourself, mum, grandmum, all the same. And I just feel like with this lady, I just want to smile all the time. I'm forever pouring cups of teas. I've got PG tips and all of that going. I keep feeling like I'm tidying things up, and I just feel like I'm a tidier. I don't like mess. It sort of stresses me out a little bit. But I also feel that she's bringing this in for yourself as well, that you're not one to handle the anxiety and the stress of sort of people just leaving things hanging around. And I feel like I've got younger people sort of, please just put away after yourself. With this lady, she's also giving you biscuits and just sort of keeping the sugar going, because I'm just feeling really, really tired with yourself. And I just need to say to you that, you mention about talking, and that's the important thing about mental health, but it's also important that you talk and you say how you feel from time to time, because you're just as important, and it's important that you look after yourself. The grandmother's sort of saying, healer, heal thyself. You need to take some time out. You need to rest. You need to unwind, learn to unwind a little bit. My head is like 10 to the dozen. It's going 100 miles an hour. And I feel, although you're on here tonight, I feel like I'm not actually sitting down till about 8 o'clock. I feel like I need to put my feet up. And it's basically, my feet are hurting that much is the only reason I'm actually stopping. So I've got that. And I just need to say to you, you're stronger than what you think. And I just need to say to you, and you'll know this without having to give you the ages, but I need to give you the age of 23 being significant and a difficult time for yourself. And I also need to give you 38 being a significant time for yourself. And I just need to say to you, you have got the strength and the courage to go on. Be who you are and be the loving person that you are. And thank you for working with me. So thank you for that, Kathy. If you can just give some feedback as to whether you understand that or not, that would be wonderful. So any more hellos, please, Mr. Producer? Hello, Loretta Rose. Hello, Shirley French. Hello, Maggie Pierce. First time joining us. Where have you been? Oh, no, thank you. Nice to see you. Okay, Kim said, I have found that talking to people here on SPTV has helped me, kept me mentally well. So thank you for that, Kim. Most definitely, I need to say, although I've got Mr. Producer in my ear roll all the time, making sure that I'm sane, you know, very much my co-presenters and Mr. Presenter, Mr. Producer, sorry, very much we are a supportive family and we want to support everybody, but we hopefully all support one another as well. And you know, I mentioned about our Monday night community, but SPTV, set up by my Mr. Producer, you know, was built on making sure that it was a supportive as well as spiritual family. So well done, Mr. P, and thank you for your message there. Kim, I'm just going to very quickly give you a quick message, which is just to say to you, right, there is a need for strength around you at the moment. I am needing for you to just be picked up a little bit because I'm just feeling a bit like this and I'm just feeling a bit low. And I just need to say I've got a motherly figure who you resemble. I also want to say with this lady that I'm struggling with my breathing. I also feel that I'm very, very tired. I feel that I was ready to go. And I also feel with this lady that before ill health got the better of me, before I'm passing, is that I was a very independent, very upbeat lady, and things wouldn't have got me down. And she's coming around you just to say, you know what, it's okay. Take time out. She's wanting you to go by the seaside, and I want to say by what's it called, the song Bieber by the Seaside or whatever it's called. I like to live by the seaside, by the sea. That one. So she's bringing that into you. I'm being taken to Brighton for yourself, Kim, for going down there and just having a bit of sunshine and a bit of time out and just switching off, not worrying about everybody else, and just thinking about all the good things that I can have. I feel this is a family affair. I feel I've got grandkids and all of that, and I'm just, you know, I've even got you on I don't even if they've got donkeys at Brighton, but I've got a donkey. You're riding a donkey, and it's a bit like being on a camel. You're going up and down, but you're laughing your head off, and that is something else that needs to come in. That's also something that's good for mental health, is laughter. I just need to say to you, from this lady, you're a wonderful soul who gives so much to everyone else. Now that wonderful soul needs to have something for herself. If I can leave that with you, thank you for working with me. Okay, have more hellos, please, Mr. Producer. Hello, Chelsea Thompson. Hello, Helen Ebden. Hello, Andrea Rees. Hello, Sabrina Cadman. So I know there's a few people on for the first time tonight. Before I say hello to anybody else, I just want to explain how it works. We don't give messages straight out. We're working on answering spiritual questions, and then from those people, they get a reading if chosen. So the question we pose, a different question each week. This one is, how do you protect your spiritual and mental health? So you answer that. If you're chosen, then you get a reading as well as our input. And the other thing is, there may be a burning question you've always wanted to know of a spiritual nature. If you push that up and again it's chosen, then you'll get a reading. So they're the only two ways to get a reading. On this show we don't do is my dad, is my mum, and all of that. It's not that I don't want to. It's just there's other shows for that. So hopefully that's explained, and hello to all newcomers as well as existing ones. So hello, Sabrina Cadman. Hello, Sam Morgan. Hello, Cherry Willman. Beautiful picture, that is. Yeah, no, I lost you for a minute then. Sorry, I'm just talking to Miss Producer. I seem to have lost you all for a minute then. So, hello, Donna Nova from North Carolina. That's a bit of a look in my teeth. Hello, Emma Adams. Hello, June Kerry. Hello, Heidi. And Heidi's put, I think one of the hardest things to do is to not take on other people's emotions, learn to listen and to have empathy, but learn they are not your emotions. Very, very, very important. Sometimes, especially spiritual people, we want to help everybody and we want to try and do as much as we can for everybody. But that's sometimes at the detriment of ourselves and we lose out. And the other thing that because we are very much empathic, we feel other people's emotions and sometimes take those on and not realizing. So yes, thank you for that, Heidi. Heidi, I have a gentleman with you, comes very much on a grandfather on father's side of the family. I feel with this gentleman, I've got false teeth. I also feel I've got numerous sort of things going on. Different parts of my organs are shutting down and everything else. I feel that you didn't know him very well. I don't feel he would have been. You would have been very old when he passed. I also want to say quite thin to the body, wore glasses. I also want to say with this gentleman that two wrongs don't make a right is what he's saying. And what I feel from this, or I interpret it anyway, is that sometimes one person's view isn't the same as another's. And sometimes we can misconstrued what's been said. And I feel this is something, I'm sorry for being cryptic, obviously we're live, it is that there's something going on around you at the moment which is a different of opinion between you and them. And I need to say to you, it's not that you're wrong or they're right or vice versa. It's just different of opinions. I also need to say to you, I know you've got, I'm assuming it's a cup of tea in the picture, but I do want less caffeine for yourself because I'm getting lots of headaches and I'm feeling sort of, I need to be drinking water on there. Okay, so like I said, I did feel that you were young. Okay, right, right. Now I'm also getting a cuckoo clock, and the birds coming out to the cuckoo, out of the cuckoo clock, and I feel that I'm going a memory for the cuckoo clock, but I'm also going on a symbolic. And with the symbolic, what this is just waking up that spirit are trying to be in touch with you, but basically that you're not always aware when they're around, which is why they're bringing that cuckoo and cuckoo, just to sort of make you aware. So when you feel a difference in that energy, acknowledge it and think, right, okay, does this feel like a male energy? Does it feel like a female energy? I've also got grandmother on the same side of the family who you did know. I feel like I'm going probably into teenage years of you being a teenager when she passed. And I feel very strong-willed, you know, bang that down, no, no more, very hard, wagging the finger and all of that. And she's saying, through age, I've softened, and she's laughing. And what she's saying to you is that she wants to bring that laughter in for yourself because things recently have been very, very serious. She wants to bring in the laughter and to lift you up. And okay, so I want to bring that laughter back, and I want to bring that fun. And I want to be the crazy Heidi Spicer that, you know, practical joker, has lots of fun and enjoy things that are going on at the moment. I also need to say to you something that someone else said early on in the evening. I want you to talk when you need to talk to people. And what I mean by that is when things are not going well, rather than keeping it to yourself and it festering and getting to you a little bit and things going over in your head, just stop, talk to somebody and see that, you know, sometimes things get blown out of proportion. They aren't necessarily what we feel they are. They're actually not as big as what it might seem. And it just almost gives us this sort of like rational view. So I need to give her wisdom, but I also want to give her laughter to you. And thank you for working me, Heidi. You definitely do need to be crazy again. Take care. So let's get some of this gin down me. Keep me going. Hello, Aaron Chapman. Hello, Lisa Hoare. Hello, Amber Patrick. Hello, Casey Tanner. It's a beautiful channel, SPTV. Please check out the other presenters. I don't know if it's a good time to mention some of the shows, Mr. Producer. Yeah. So I'm just going to give some adverts. Please don't go. I'm still going to be here. So tomorrow, lovely presenter Wendy Lindsay doing her personal pendulum healing energy therapy. So that's at 2 o'clock via Zoom. So if you go to the SPTV fan page on Facebook, you can find the details for that, and that's updated daily. And then tomorrow night, we've got Deb Clark chatting with Spirit. So Deb is one of our mediums offering mediumship readings. So that's tomorrow night, 8 o'clock UK time. Check around the world for variants and times. And then from over in America, but live here on SPTV, is our own Rachel Galbraith, wonderful lady, very talented with palmistry and tarot. And she's 10:30 UK time, but obviously be aware of time differences around the world. So, and then if you go to mkclairvoyance.com, you can see myself and my wife Kirsty and find out where we're going to be, and also on social media at mkclairvoyance to find out about ourselves. So while we're waiting for everything to go back, can I just say that if you're joining for the first time, thank you for joining us. The way that it works is that you answer our question or post a question of your own. Our question tonight is how to protect yourself spiritually and help yourself sort of mental health wise. And also to be aware that we're streaming tonight both on Facebook and on YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of the SPTV, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, is completely free, and it's different every night and every sort of afternoon, so check it out. Hello, Kelly Russell. Thank you, Joe Stainsby. Holly, lovely to see you, and Holly, to your young family there and your young man. He's getting very big. So Holly is somebody I knew from one of the churches in Kent. So hello, Kelly Russell. Hello, Heidi Stutchbury. Hopefully I've said that right. Hello, Shauna Doyle. It's nice to see a lot of people on tonight, and hello from Dundee to Sharon Langlands. Nice to see you. Hello, Pauline Barrett. And hello, Shirley Clark. Hello, Vanya Patterson. Hello, Francine Clack. So lots of there. And hello, Michelle Simone Taylor. Okay, so Jojo's put, I find the best way for me is to sit and just think about my loved ones here that have passed. I'm assuming this is to do with your mental health. Jojo, please come and message if it's not. Yes, it's nice to think about those that have passed, but it's also important to think about the ones that are living as well and the ones that are there to support you. Obviously, we've got two sides of the veil. The way I like to put it is that we have a as thinner than that side of my hand there, and our loved ones can touch, we can feel on our face and our hair and everything else, and they want to support us. Now, some people say to me, I didn't know my granddad. They passed before I was born. Why is my granddad coming in? Because they're still family. They still want to be there, and that goes for grandmothers and everything else. Our loved ones that have passed over very much have an imprint, is what I like to say. They leave an imprint, and if someone leaves an imprint, especially on the heart, they've made a difference in our life in some way. But that goes two ways. You also, in this case, Jojo, sorry, I had to double check the name, have left an impression on them. And as they see you growing up and doing wonderful things, earpiece, they want to acknowledge what you do and the wonderful things that you do. So you leave an impression on their heart also. So thank you for that. So with yourself, Jojo, okay, I have a grandmother figure. I don't see any resemblance in the face at all. I want to say with this lady, probably about 5'4" in height. I'm a little bit cuddly to the body, but not massively. I've got mainly grey hair, not white. I only had glasses for reading. I've got heart conditions with this lady, but I've also got stomach problems. And with myself, I get stomach conditions or cancer when I get stomach conditions, just so you're aware. But it's the heart that I feel that this lady went with. I feel I'm about 84 in age, and I feel like my accent was almost like going north, and sort of like Yorkshire, that sort of thing. I feel like I'm up north, and I know the lights are going a bit funny in here tonight. So I've got different things going on. I also need to say to her, she's showing me bread, and this isn't like the program, this is like a loaf of bread cutting into it. And I just want to say, what's the saying now? Cut the bread, cut the slice. What's it called? It's something to do with buttering the knife. But basically where she's going on is don't stop the hand that feeds you. Be aware that your loved ones here are just as important, and that sometimes we sometimes feel we need to step back, and even when they try and meet us halfway, we feel, well, actually I've been hurt once, that basically I don't want to go there again. But sometimes we make mistakes, and it's not a loss of pride or a loss of face. It's just about acknowledging that people change, including ourselves. We change over time. You know, some people change when they've gone over and they come back and apologize. Some people say, you know what, I've seen the error of my ways. I need to change now. And I feel whatever the situation is that's to do with this, and again, I'm sorry for being cryptic, hopefully you understand, is that whoever this involves, they've understood the error of their ways, and it's about giving a second chance to them. I also need to say to you, it's time to heal. It's time to heal for yourself. And right, okay. Amanda Seals just put, don't butter your bread on both sides. I don't think it was that, but thank you for that, Amanda. Okay, and Jojo, I'm just going to come to you and just give you the message. If you can come back to us, that would be wonderful. I just want to say to you, be strong. Acknowledge the past is the past and we can't change the past. But your past should not influence the now and your future. So let bygones be bygones is what I'm hearing. And just let things pass and let things be. Whether that's from your side, theirs, or both. That's all I'm getting for yourself. Hopefully that makes sense to yourself, and thank you for working with me. Hello, Margaret Torrance. Hello, Slater Paul Liz. Probably. Hello, Marguerite Diorsa. Hello from France, bonjour. Hello, Jodie Booth. Hello, Suzanne Whaley. Hello, Carol Wright Valanzo from Scotland. Hello, Julie Burgess. Hello, Kim Day. Okay, so Aaron's put down, from my own experience of suffering from depression for a long time, I find that you must always look for the positives in any situation and not to dwell on the bad parts. You will only reap what you get out of the universe. Most definitely. What you think, if you think of the law of attraction, what you put out, you get back. Keeping that positive alive. And I need to say also with that, it's also important to acknowledge what's going on with you. Kirsty sometimes calls it checking in. You know, it's okay to have a bad day. It's brilliant to have a good day, but none of us have a full week. There's always something, someone, or something that happens that just knocks a little bit of that week. And it's important at that point we go to the people around us just to maybe have a hug, to talk about how we're feeling, and to open up. Now, I'm not talking about you personally, Aaron. I'm talking about myself, men in general. We're not very good at talking about mental health. And I know there's been a big push with like sports personalities and all of that opening up, but we still need to do more. We still need to open up more and have the conversation with mental health. So well done in being so honest and mentioning that on air. So thank you for that, Aaron. And to also say to yourself before I go into your reading, just to acknowledge that that's just a part of you. It's a small part of you. I think one of the things I would say with depression or any mental health, whether it's a temporary like depression or something, or it's something that somebody has long term, is to say we can sometimes try to ignore it and say, you know what, I haven't got mental health, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. Or we can embrace it and say, actually, it's a part of us, because we have two sides. So if we have like a depression, on the other side of us, there's going to be happiness. And there's always this two sides to everybody. You know, wherever yin and yang, black and white, there's always two sides. So thank you for that, Aaron. Okay, so, I want a grandfather figure with yourself. I want to go father side of the family. I feel a very fatherly figure with this gentleman. I would say, I feel I've gone into my late 70s, 78-ish, 79, rounded to the bit of a belly, slightly rounded to the body, but not massively. But the belly, I've got no facial hair whatsoever. I've got the round glasses, I've got the flat cap. What he's saying is that, you know, life is life. And, you know, he would have been very much like this. There'd been no grey areas. It was very much, well, it's this way or it's that way. What else is there? And what he's saying is, in life, things happen, and when things happen, we can acknowledge that they've happened, or we can sort of say that, well, let's move on from it. I need to say from this gentleman that you've moved heaven and earth. You have gone so far in moving forward. Your mindset, the way that you are, your spiritual way is not just about from a book or preaching from a book. It's demonstrating on a day-to-day basis. I need to say with your the good lady there, I don't know if that's your partner or family relations, but I need to say has brought stability. And I also need to say has showed you the positives about you, not about the situation, about you. I also need to say from this grandfather, he's just doing this. And he's saying how proud he is of you for the man that you've become. Because the last 5 years, you have turned things around majorly. And the last 5 years, you've become a different Aaron to your younger years. Right. I also have a nan that's here that would have, sat you down, had a cup of tea, and everything had to be cups of teas. Cups of teas would put everything right and everything else. I feel I would have gone probably 88, going towards my 90s with her. And I just feel that there's so much love. This lady is getting very emotional, and her eyes, tears are coming from, but she's saying that your tears are turning from one of sadness to that one of joy, and she's now getting rid of the tears and bringing in joy and upliftment and laughter for you. All right, and she's saying that with yourself, you're a bit of a wind-up merchant, and you like to have a bit of the dad jokes, and that can sometimes be a bit embarrassing. But she says it's good because you can laugh at yourself. And the message for you is your strength comes from a huge heart that you have, not only for the people here, but also for the animals. And she's making me feel with yourself that I've got a dog here that has given me a lot of healing, and it has brought me a lot of peace. And I just need to say to you, keep going and keep being strong. And thank you for working with me. God bless. Okay, so you want to do 5 or 6, then we'll go to a question. Hello, Kerry. Jallo, sorry. Hello, Louise O'Connor. Hello, Moira Smith. So, guys, if you can keep sharing on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's lots of things on SPTV, and most importantly, it's a good, loving community, and also it's all free. So, Emma M's put, for me mentally, I find my family help a lot by talking to them, especially my sister. We always message or call each other if we need support. Even me and my dad can have long and in-depth conversations. As I mentioned before, talking is a huge thing, and drawing on different members of the family. It's not just about our generations, but it's about generations that are older than ourselves, and even generations that are younger than ourselves. Our children can teach us a lot, and there's many a time, even grandchildren. Today I was feeling a bit tired and a bit like that this morning, and I get a phone call. Kirsty gets the grandson on, and the grandson's going on, and all I can hear is Grandpa, because he calls me Grandpa. I am fixing my car. Oh, right, okay. Right, and he's there with the spanner, he's underneath, and he's just coming on. And then my stepdaughter says to me, she says, could you buy some milk? And I said, why? Because he's put all fruit into the milk because he wanted to make a milkshake. And that just put a smile on my face. And I think it's important that we have experiences like that. We take the punchy, we take the rough with the smooth, and we just have happy moments, because that's what gets us through. So very much, you're welcome, Aaron. So I need to go back to Emma. Thank you. So Emma, I'm going to, hopefully that makes sense to yourself. I just felt I needed to share that with you. Okay, I need to say to you, Emma, last 2 years has not been easy for yourself. I've got a grandmother and a grandfather here, and I need to say that I feel I'm going on mum's side of the family. I want to say they're both about the same height, probably about 5'5", 5'6", but there's not much difference, if any, in height between them. I want to say grandfather. I've got pains in the heart area. I feel very, very tired, and I feel I was ready to go. I do feel my passing was very quick. I do feel I was, I don't know if it's a care home or hospital, but I feel like I was in sort of being looked after for about 2 days, and then basically I've passed over. I've also, with the grandmother, I do feel with the grandmother that, again, I've got heart conditions with her as well. I feel that she was ill for the last few years, and I feel very much housebound. I don't feel like I'm going out. And I certainly want to say, the last few years, I want to say probably the last 5 years of her life, I do feel like I've lost weight and on there. Now, I just feel that I've got a picture of me sat in my chair with this grandmother, and I've also feel that if you imagine this being the window, in the corner here is where the chair is, where she sat, and the door would have been here along that side, so she would have seen people as they came through the door. I've got proper digestive biscuits. I've got she would have had the dainty sort of teacups and stuff, but for everyone else, I've got proper sort of mugs to drink out of, and she's giving you lots of mugs of tea and lots of caffeine for you, just to keep you going at the moment, because it's almost like I'm on reserves and I'm going. She says you're not sleeping properly, but it's your head's not switching off till at least 11 o'clock at night, so it's still going like this. She's also putting upon me on the top set, probably about 4 from the front, on the right hand side, toothache. I also feel like I'm struggling with my breathing. I don't know if it's anxiety, whatever, yourself. But she says you've got a very good eye for detail, but also a very good eye for sort of the clothes and sort of what's, an eye for fashion. But she's on about the colour. And she's giving you, I know you've got that wonderful blue, bluey green sort of hair, but for your clothes, she's giving you bright yellow just to uplift you and have that bit of craziness. And I'm hearing in the background the song by Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. So can I ask you, as your homework, just to have a look at the words to that song? Because I feel that would be a message for yourself there. I just need to say to you, Emma, that we all need to recharge our batteries. We can't keep going on reserves, because then there's nothing else to give. So make sure you recharge your batteries on a regular basis. Don't do too much that it becomes to the point of where it becomes too much and it takes a toll, mentally and spiritually. Keep up your strength, and I'm being given cards for yourself, so you must use cards, spirit like oracle cards. I feel more oracle rather than tarot, and I just need to say to you, turn over the second card, and that will be the message for yourself also. If I can leave that with you, thank you for working with me, and God bless. Okay, thank you for that, Emma. Can we, any more hellos, please, Mr. Producer? Thank you for those joining us this evening. Unfortunately, Kirsty's not been well, which is why she's not here tonight. It's normally myself and Kirsty who present the show. But you can find us on Facebook and YouTube on SPTV. And please check out, subscribe to SPTV YouTube channel, and also likes and sharing your Facebook because it's all free. Hello, Tina Yearsley. Hello, Caroline Dalloway. Hello, Janet Smith. You're welcome, Emma. Hello, Kellyanne Canny. Hello, Sarah May. Hello, Jane Gilmore. Hello, Amber Patrick. Will do. Thank you, Helen. And, will do, Sarah. Melt. Okay, so Joe states I lost someone close recently and it's been really hard having my favourite son helps me day to day getting. Okay, so Joe's just put there that she's lost someone recently. Having her 5-year-old son helps every day, getting a smile every day, fills her life with joy. So as we mentioned, you know, the young ones teach us a lot, you know, even though I'm getting old now, it's sort of, you know, it's still fun to get down on the floor and play and all of that. And children force us to get down and play on the floor and sort of, you know, to be silly and to make silly noises and not worry about whether people are listening to us and care. It just, in itself, puts a smile on our face. So, very much so. So, for you, Joe, right, I feel I've got an auntie with you, and I feel with this auntie that I'm like a mum to you. And I feel with this lady that I was here 1 minute, gone the next. I feel I'm going on mum's side of the family. So I don't know if this is mum's sister or mum's auntie. I don't have the same colour hair as yourself. I have dark hair. I want to say I put a little bit of weight on in my older years, but not massively. I was very slim. In my younger days, I enjoyed to dance. I enjoyed just making people smile, and just I like people watching. I liked everything to do with people, and I was just a person who liked people in general. You might need to ask about this lady because I do feel I'm probably 5, 6, 7, that sort of age when this lady has passed. So you might need to ask on mum's side of the family. But I don't feel this lady's gone old. I feel with this lady 58, 59, that sort of age is how I'm feeling. I also feel with this lady that she's around you at the moment to show you compassion and to show you that even in difficult times we can still smile. And even in difficult times that people come into our lives and they go out of our lives. But either way, whichever way they come in or go out, they come in to make a difference in our lives. Now, when people go out of our lives, a lot of people assume that that's because you know, it's something negative, they were meant to get out of our lives, whatever. But, you know, sometimes people go out of our lives who have left an imprint, have left a positive thing, whether they've passed or not. And she's on about, it's not just about acknowledging the people who are around you now, it's about acknowledging the people that were there before, and the people that have made an impression on your life, where you used to live, is what I'm getting. I've also got a young gentleman, and I want to say probably 24, 25, who comes in here, and I do feel like I'm on a friendship sort of level. I do want to say to you that my passing was very quick. It does feel sort of unusual, my passing. I do feel with this person, it was a bit like, oh, what's going on here? When they went over, they have passed over. I'm not saying they haven't passed over, but at first it was a bit of like, what's going on? Bit of a shock. This person wouldn't have been into this way of life, but obviously now, you know, I would have been the type of person who's a practical joker. I would have been a person who'd be like, ooh, you know, what's behind you? Oh, and would have made you jump and all of that, but would have been laughing straight after, so you knew it was a wind up. I just need to say that, you know, you have given the world so much. And he's referring to the world, not just to him or to other people, to the world. And he now wants you to acknowledge that the world needs to give back to you a little bit. And it's about you being able to accept help, being accept that it's okay to have that help, and get what you deserve. There are things that you are not receiving, and I feel this is financial, and also with your, I'm assuming this is your son, that you're not getting with your son, that and you know, you deserve it and you shouldn't be getting it. Don't feel that you shouldn't get these things. I don't know if this is, I don't know if it's benefits, but it's to do with money. There's things that he's on about that you're missing out on that will just give you that little bit more quality of life. And don't let your pride get in the way. Just acknowledge that it's something that you are entitled to and something that you deserve. Okay, so I can leave that with you. Thank you. Okay, so Nikki's put, do you think it's Dad, Joe? Okay, we've come to the end of the show, unfortunately, but thank you very much to Miss Producer for working with us this evening, and thank you very much for your time for coming on our Monday show. We'll be back again next Monday with Kirsty and myself, looking at other sort of spiritual things and giving more readings. Remember that tomorrow, Wendy is at 2 o'clock, Wendy Lindsay doing a pendulum healing. 8 p.m. we've got Debs Clark's doing mediumship. And at 10:30, tarot and palmistry with Rachel Galbraith. So there's lots to look forward to tomorrow, but check out the channels because there's something new every day. Thank you for all of you. Have a good, safe week, whatever you're doing, and take care. God bless.